Diddy Combs, the iconic rapper and music mogul, has been navigating a challenging new reality since his arrest in September 2024. Now behind bars as he awaits sentencing following a high-profile trial, the 55-year-old is grappling with the emotional and psychological toll of incarceration. In a rare glimpse into his life in prison, Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, recently spoke to Variety, shedding light on how the disgraced star is coping with his circumstances and what he's doing to pass the time productively. Combs was found guilty on 2 of the charges brought against him, marking a significant fall from grace for a man who once dominated the music industry with his Bad Boy Records empire. The trial, which spanned several months, was a grueling process that captivated the public and media alike. Agnifilo, who has been by Combs' side throughout the legal battle, described the rapper as a remarkably smart man who played an active role in his own defense. During the trial, which took place in May and June, Combs dedicated countless hours to preparing his case, working closely with his legal team for up to 20 hours a day. His involvement was so extensive that Agnifilo referred to him as a valuable teammate, highlighting his intelligence and commitment to fighting the charges. Life in prison, however, presents a stark contrast to the fast-paced, glamorous world Combs once inhabited. Agnifilo painted a sobering picture of the rapper's daily existence, noting that incarceration forces one to confront their own thoughts in a way that can be profoundly difficult. "I think he spends a lot of time thinking," Agnifilo said. "So many people say, the worst thing I could do is spend too much time with myself. That's what jail is." For Combs, a man accustomed to constant activity and influence, this enforced solitude is a significant adjustment. The lawyer acknowledged the difficulty of this experience, stating, "It's difficult and sometimes that's necessary." Despite the challenges, Combs is making efforts to use his time in prison constructively. According to Agnifilo, the rapper has immersed himself in self-development practices, including participation in a program called STOP, which focuses on preventing sexual assault, domestic violence, and dating violence. This program reflects Combs' attempt to engage in meaningful personal growth, even in the face of his legal troubles. Additionally, he has turned to writing as a way to process his experiences and emotions. Agnifilo revealed that Combs has been penning essays, some of which the lawyer described as beautiful and poignant and thoughtful. These writings offer a glimpse into Combs' inner world, revealing a side of him that is reflective and introspective, a stark contrast to the larger-than-life persona he cultivated over decades in the music industry. Combs' time in prison comes after a trial that was as dramatic as it was polarizing. The rapper faced 5 federal charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, stemming from allegations of a years-long pattern of abuse and coercion. While he was acquitted on 3 of the charges, including racketeering and sex trafficking, he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, related to his relationships with ex-girlfriends Cassie Ventura and a woman referred to as Jane. The trial, which lasted 29 days, was marked by intense media scrutiny and emotional testimony from witnesses, including Ventura, whose 2023 civil lawsuit against Combs set the stage for the criminal case. The verdict was a bittersweet moment for Combs. Upon hearing that he had been acquitted on the more serious charges, which could have carried a life sentence, he reportedly dropped to his knees in a prayer-like position, overcome with emotion. His family, present in the courtroom, erupted in cheers, and his legal team shared hugs of relief. However, the guilty verdicts on the prostitution-related charges mean that Combs remains incarcerated as he awaits sentencing, a process that could further alter the course of his life. Throughout the trial, Combs' legal team fought vigorously to clear his name, filing multiple motions for a mistrial and challenging the prosecution's evidence. They accused witnesses, including Ventura and her friend Brianna Bongolan, of providing false testimony, particularly regarding an alleged incident in 2016 where Combs was said to have dangled Bongolan over a balcony. Despite these efforts, the jury reached a split verdict, reflecting the complexity of the case and the polarizing nature of Combs' public persona. In prison, Combs is also grappling with the fallout of his strained relationships, particularly with his ex-girlfriend Jane, who testified about the physical and emotional toll of their time together. Her testimony included harrowing details of alleged abuse, including a 2024 incident where she claimed Combs beat her for hours, leaving her with injuries. Jane also spoke of the psychological manipulation she experienced, including threats to release compromising videos. These allegations, combined with Ventura's earlier lawsuit, have painted a troubling picture of Combs' behavior behind closed doors, a stark contrast to the charismatic image he projected to the world. Despite these challenges, Combs is attempting to maintain a sense of purpose. His participation in the STOP program and his writing suggest a desire to confront his past and find a path toward redemption. For a man who once wielded immense power in the entertainment industry, this period of reflection is a humbling experience. Agnifalo's comments suggest that Combs is aware of the gravity of his situation and is striving to make sense of it through intellectual and emotional outlets. As Combs awaits sentencing, the world continues to watch his story unfold. His fall from grace has sparked broader conversations about accountability, power, and the consequences of unchecked influence. For now, though, Combs is focused on navigating the challenges of prison life, using his time to reflect, write, and engage in programs that may help him rebuild. Whether he can reclaim his place in the public eye remains to be seen, but for the moment, his focus is on survival and self-discovery in a world far removed from the one he once dominated.